So we're back, and I mentioned this a few episodes back. I've been using my AirPods a little bit. I don't even have an iPhone. I have an Android phone, but I'm using my AirPods a little bit. And I didn't use them like last episode or 2 episodes back, but I think like 4 episodes back I used them, and I forgot about using them. It's kind of nice. My other headphones that I usually use are like those kind of like noise canceling ones because they like go in your ear and they kind of block hearing. And there's a reason, that's why I only wear one of them, because I find that if I have those in my ear, it's really, it's kind of a weird feeling talking. It's hard to regulate my volume very well if they're both plugged in deep. So I usually only wear one. And it's, kind of nice, like it's fine, but like I prefer having 2 in because then I can hear, 3D sound a little bit better. Yeah, AirPods, I had them out again. I was like, oh yeah, why don't I use these? So, much better, I think. So, we're heading southwest, because we're going to go finish up the Thistle Shrub Valley quest that we barely started last episode, and then we bailed out on because I wanted to do the escort quest. There's some dead mobs up here. I bet we can find a nice, a bot up here to kill. So, we have our Gazridian ornament searcher headpiece on right now. Oh yeah, we got a bot up here, folks. Oh, let's take care of this. I'm gonna kill this bot in a second. How do I know it's a bot? Because an ungilded hunter. Like 100% chance. 100% chance it's a bot. Probably use my staff though, to be honest. 'Cause it's a little bit higher weapon skill. Just to make sure I don't miss anything. I actually don't know how weapon skill applies to PvP. I'm not really sure how that works, but I think higher weapon skill is still better. This mob's taking a while to kill. Let's do this. Let's bandage up. We're gonna wait for this to encounter a. Let's wave at it. Okay. Let's do one of these. Do this. And we're just gonna blow this thing up. Good bot. Good bot. The question is, do we kill it before it kills the mob? Yeah, we do. Now the trick is... Wind Fury proc on that? Oh, okay. I love stealing mobs from bots. As soon as the bot dies, I like to go kill its mob. I'm waiting for the day that like an epic drops from doing that, but so far, nothing. What's our kill counter up to? That was last honor week, we killed 7. I didn't get any rank up for that. Like, nothing. How do you not get anything from that? I guess you have to kill 15, right? I guess 15 is enough to get on the honor system, so we should like go out of our way to do some PvP. Maybe now we're level 49, maybe try to sign in for like a level 49 bracket, get some, like Orsong Gulch or something, I don't know. Yeah, so I think you have to get 15 to join the honor pool for a week, and if you don't get anything. 15 kills, and we did not obviously get 15 kills. There's 501 players online right now. It sounds about right this time of morning. Pretty normal. 500 players online. 300 of them are bots. I've been really harping on the bots recently because it's been really agitating me. I've seen a lot of videos on the Classic WoW subreddit that are showing like bots that are like flying through the air or doing there's sort of like, it's not hacking, I think it's taking advantage of some physics in the game, but I haven't looked into it with a lot of focus to see exactly how it's being done. But it's starting to annoy me more and more, I find. Oh, let's wave to this guy.
What be happening?
I mean, it's not my fault that they're bots. Oh, hey, maybe it's not a bot. Oh, yeah, that's a bot. For sure. How did that guy not get aggroed from this? Like, how did that Dune Maul Brute not aggro onto that pet that ran right at him? Like, he was like legitimately in super melee range for that and didn't aggro him. That's weird. I want that Gazridian ornament there, but I don't really feel like fighting that mob, so I'm just gonna skip that. There'll be more. I mean, we're doing our duty as civilians in the world of Warcraft. The war in Warcraft is actually, it's players against bots. That's what it is. It's Alliance and Horde united against killing bots. That's the entire thing. /who zone Daenerys. Watch this. Okay. Hunter, 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 Hunter. I guarantee these are all bots. Wait, let's check if anyone's gilded. Oh no, this guy's possibly not a bot. Generally, most bots are not in guilds. This guy's probably, yeah. We just killed 2 of the 3 bots. I bet these are all 3 bots. This one might be, but these 3 probably are. I doubt any of these are. 7 players out here, and 3 of them probably are bots. And we killed 2 of them. So, oh, you know what? Sorry, I'm being dumb. That's the Horde side. Alliance side is what we were killing. I have no idea how many Alliance bots are. We can't search them, but there's at least 3 Horde bots out of 7 people out here, probably. So, yeah, well. Alright, let's get this on. Small thorium vein. I can't loot those yet, right? No, okay. What do I need? Not those. So, we need to kill this guy. Thistle shrubs. I think we determined that we can use our mace for this and it's okay. Glancing, glancing, glancing. Maybe not. Maybe we need to have our higher miss critical. Okay. At least we can crit them. Nah, this is fine. I just still want to skill this thing up as much as I can, so we'll stick it out for now, maybe, at least until this Wind Fury drops. I don't know. I don't know if I talked about these yet, but I really wanted to. Let's pull this guy. I feel like I've talked about this, but I don't quite recall, and if I already did, I'm sorry, but you know what, they're so good, it's worth talking about again. I learned about something called pepperoni rolls a few days ago, maybe like a week ago now. I've never heard of them before. They're basically like pieces of kind of almost like pizza dough, sort of folded up, and inside they're just like stuffed full of pepperoni and maybe cheese. And that's pretty much it. Like, there's no sauce in them. It's not like a pizza replacement. It's just pepperoni, cheese, and dough with some seasoning on top. And so I went ahead and... Do we have any water? We do have 1 water and some foods here. Okay. Lots of food, not much water though. Probably just start burning some of these low-level potions again. We're getting a lot of stacks. So I learned about them. I saw like a comment on Reddit of someone that was talking about a recipe. So I used that Reddit comment as a recipe, which is sort of a loose recipe. It wasn't very descriptive. It wasn't super precise in some of the measurements for how much of certain ingredients you put in. But I was like, all right, this looks really good. So I went ahead and made them. And so you basically make homemade dough. So, you know, flour, salt, water, nothing fancy, some sugar, a packet of yeast. Alright, so I made my dough, and we don't have a stand mixer. Like, we don't bake that much. Like, I bake a fair amount, my wife really doesn't. But I don't really want to have a big stand mixer. I don't see the need when I can hand mix. Like, I can hand knead a lot of stuff and hand mix a lot of stuff. And we have a little hand mixer that we use sometimes. Okay. So I get this dough, and I basically am kneading the dough for like 10 minutes, and just kind of working it for a bit. Let it sit for about an hour to kind of like proof and sort of rise, thanks to our little yeasty friends. That worked quite well. I was worried that the yeast packet I had was kind of old, but it was fine. This guy is just not going down. There we go. Got him. Alright, let's kill this little thing here. Let's toss a heal on ourselves. Let's stick to our two-handed mace. It's been fine, I think. So the dough looked great. It smelled real good. It had a little bit of olive oil on it. A little bit of seasoning in it. Let's do one of these. So, okay, get the dough, and then you basically cut it into strips. And, like, I don't know, maybe 4 inches long, 6 inches long by, like, 3 inches wide. And you stuff it with pepperoni. So you just put a bunch of pepperoni on the strips, a bunch of mozzarella cheese, and you, like, kind of fold them up and pinch them. So it's a little pocket of pepperoni and cheese. And you top it with Parmesan little bit of salt. Ooh, that's... Okay, first of all, look at the agility this guy dropped for us. He dropped us 4 silver, okay, whatever. He dropped us a scroll of agility and a necklace of the tiger, which is like agility and strength. That's a pretty nice necklace, actually. 8 agility, 7 strength. Is that better than we have? 8 agility, 7 strength. So we gain 4 agility, we gain 2 strength, we lose 60 health. It's kind of like a punch mobs in the face, like DP. It's like pure DPS. Did we not loot this other guy? We didn't. I kind of like that. I think I want to switch to it. We could sell it probably decently at that level, but I think I want to switch to it. We lose some health, but we gain a decent amount of DPS, I bet. So our DPS is now 80.6, and it was 80.3, so it's a 0.3, but it increases our crit chance, our dodge chance, a few other things, a little bit of armor it adds. How much armor does it actually add? We go from 1540 to 1548, so none of it's really that significant. It's a little bit here and there. I'll take it. I'm happy with that one. Let's get this root shaper. So you top it with salt, oregano, Parmesan, a little more mozzarella, and then like olive oil to kind of brown it up real nice. And just bake it in the oven for like 15 minutes. So we baked some of them the first night. It was like Sunday or Monday night, and today's the Thursday. It is Thursday the 11th. So we baked like 5 of them, and my wife and I ate them. And they were super good. Like, I cannot tell you, it was like this kind of like lightly crispy, but not like burnt, but just slightly crispy pizza dough kind of flavor. It smelled really good with the oregano and the olive oil, and then we got some really good pepperonis from some brand I'd never had before. Like, I think it was like a margarita brand it was called. It wasn't margarita pepperoni, but it was like the brand was margarita. So good. And my wife and I were like, these are amazing. Like the pepperoni sort of, pepperoni have a lot of moisture in them, so when you bake them, they kind of ooze out a bit, and that kind of gave a nice like softness to the pizza dough. So like the outside had a little bit of a crisp to it, but the inside was kind of like nice and soft and tender. Oh man, they were so good. I can't describe how good they were. But I made so many that we only baked about 4 or 5 of them the first night, and we had probably 15 of them. So I kept them in the fridge and kind of wrapped them up so they wouldn't dry out, and then just baked the remainder of them over the next 2 nights, and they were fine. They were like super, super good. I was worried they'd be like dry or not taste very good, but there's Panda Co. I was like, where'd he go? But they were very good the next 2 nights. It tasted pretty much the same. So my wife and I were like, yeah, we're adding that to our recipe file, and we are going to make some more of those. It takes about 2 hours to make them by the time you include baking them. It really does take a little while to do it all, because you have to let the dough rise for an hour. You have to make the dough itself, which takes about 20 minutes, and then you have to stuff the things after the dough is risen, which is another 10 or 15 minutes, and then they bake for a while. So it takes about 2 hours all said and done. It's kind of a long recipe to do every night, but once you make them, you can put them in the fridge. You probably could even freeze them. I'm going to try that next time, is freeze some and eat them like a week later, see how they are. Let's go ahead and let's just keep going. We're fine. I don't need to eat or drink just yet. Oh, my totem pulled that mob. Maybe I'm going to run away real quick. I didn't necessarily want to engage a dew collector, which is the mob we killed last episode for the Laden Dew Gland. It's aggro range. Pretty long. Alright, where's the mobs we need? Are there any Gazridian ornaments over here? Doesn't look like they're popping up. Okay. There's a root collector. That's good. We'll pull that. Or maybe... Yeah, we'll pull that. Let's rebuff Wind Fury. I think I can safely pull this. Yeah, I'm trying to pull him away from that mob on our right. Does it say like stage right? I don't know. Stage right? Is that, I think, accurate? Alright, got him. Who's on the guild right now? There's like no one on. They're doing a Skola run, which is kind of fun. Like I love Skolamance. It's a really fun instance. It's one of my favorite end game instances. I've ran it a ton on my druid, but I really feel like playing my Shaman right now. That's why I'm not chiming in to help Alright, this is what I was kind of thinking, is now I'm gonna go ahead and... well, I guess I could just do this. This might be kind of a fun way to get a heal, drink a potion. Done. Good enough. Alright, we need 4 more thistle shrubs, and there's another root shaper. That's perfect. 2 more root shapers. Thistle shrubs are at least easy to find. They get that nice, kind of like purpley, dark green color to them. Whereas the root shapers, I think they're identical to the dew collectors. Maybe there's a slight difference there. It's a little hard for me to tell, but they look about the same. 200 maces up to 231. That's awesome. So how close are we to max? 245 is max. We got a ways to go. Yeah. You know what we need to do is pop this chicken out in a moment. I'll do that next mob we fight. We'll pull the chicken out. No point in having the chicken if we're not going to use it. Alright. Let's bandage up. We did a Upper Blackrock Spire run yesterday, I did, with some guildies. Oh, I want that totem to drop. Oh, dang it. Okay, chicken time. I didn't really need to fight this mob, but maybe he'll drop something fun for us. Yeah. Maybe he'll drop something fun. We did an Upper Blackrock Spire run yesterday with my druid. I was kind of main tanking it, and it went so fast. Like, usually when I do like instances, I tend to go just random people, maybe a guildie, but like mostly random people. And I want this chicken to do his cluck effect, but I don't know if he only does it in combat or not. I'm gonna try and pull something else to him. Let's do this. Come on, come on. Get in range of the chicken. There we go. Get him, chicken. Yeah, so, normally I run with, like, random people, and, like, random people are fine, but my guild is really well geared. Like, you know, black molten cores all grow Blackwing Lair, like, heavily. And so it's exciting when I can run with them on stuff. And it's such a contrast. The chicken just enraged. He's gonna blow this guy up now. The enraged chicken is awesome. He does so much damage. Let's see, what I want to do is now equip. That's the end of our chicken. So let's put that on. And I think I forgot to do this. Let's get Scroll of Agility going too. And bandage is fine. So yeah, we just crushed Upper Blackrock Spire is the point I'm trying to make here, which is it was really just a blast. Like, it was, oh, rest in peace, chicken. I don't know how mechanical chickens really die, but it gave off a bit of a whimpering cluck thing there. It's just kind of sad. Alright, let's see if we can pull this mob back here. Yeah, no one in my guild uses Battle Chicken for raid bosses, and I always want them to. I'm not an engineer in my druid, but I always want someone to like drop it so we can try and get that 5% attack speed boost, but I've yet to see it. Because I think you can drop it before a fight, then switch trinkets. Like, there's no reason you can't do that. And that goes a long way. You get that 5% attack speed boost. But especially nice on stationary fights, like Vale, second boss in Blackwing Lair. It's a nice one. Alright, we're actually just about done here with these quests, by the way. I'm going to shrink this guy if I can. Nice, got him. Okay. 250 reduced attack power, sick. So we're about done. We've got 2 more kills to do after this, and they're all actually, we can just kill these 2 right in a row there, and that'll be quite easy. Let's pull this back a bit. So we'll finish this up, and then what I think we're going to do... I need a drink, I guess. What I think we're going to do next is finish the Gazridian Ornament quest, which I guess... Those don't even stack, that's funny. So they stack up to 20, we need 30, so you're going to have 2 different stacks for that. Let's do the Gazridian Ornament quest. And then, I didn't mean to stop drinking just yet, that's fine. We'll kill these guys and be on our way. And then we'll probably go do some pirate quests. I've got a few of them I want to do. There's actually... I think 3 of them we can do over there right now. They're pretty easy quests, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to check something on my recordings real quick. Let's see. Perfect, okay. 200 maces up to 232, good. Alright, the last mob we need is this thing over here. I don't think there's any follow-up to this quest. I could be wrong. I don't totally remember, but I think it's just a one-and-done thing. So we'll be on our way pretty soon. What other recipes do I have? Do I have a death ray or whatever it's called? Oh, I could make this guy eventually. That'd be kind of fun. We should make this Mithril Mechanical Dragonling. Oh, we've got everything for this. I've got the Mithril Bars, I've got True Silver, I've got Heart of Fire, I've got all these things. I can make Goblin Rocket Fuel. I don't have it actually, but I can get it made up for myself. I think it's actually Goblin Engineering to make that, but I've also decided, like, I really don't feel like making, oh, Mithril Deposit? Yeah, we want that. I've also decided I really don't think I want to ever respec engineering to learn Goblin. Like, I think I'm just going to do no missions, have my friends that are Goblin make me stuff. Which maybe makes me a bit of a bum, but I just don't feel like taking the time to relearn everything. On the other hand, we have now 235 skill in mining, so that's nice. We just picked up a point there, so we're moving along. I don't remember. I think True Silver is 230. I always talk about this. I always forget it. I think True Silver is 230, and I don't know beyond that. I think 250 is thorium, small thorium, and then I think, or 255 maybe, and then I think 275 is rich thorium. So we're almost to the max in terms of stuff we can pick up. We've got another 40-ish to go to get to rich thorium. That's going to mostly be small thorium, maybe some True Silver, and maybe Mithril will help us. Where I'm going to try to get to these. Oh, you know what? I vaguely remember a quest being down here at Uldum. I call it Uldum. But that quest I think requires you to have done Uldum, which we haven't done yet. So I'm going to run down there and just check, because we're close enough. We're not going to ever get any closer than this, probably. But let's take a peek and see if there's a quest there or not. I think there is. Oh, I read recently a story about people that are level 59 twinks that do battlegrounds that have grinded out rank 11 as level 59 to get the mount, to get the epic mount as a level 59. That's kind of crazy to me. I think the quest I would need is right over here. I don't see it yet. Maybe it's just a short view distance, but what am I looking for? I definitely don't want to fight these guys. It's kind of cool. This is the only spot in the whole game these guys sit at, and I don't think they do anything. I don't think there's any quest for these things. They're just guardians. This actually kind of cool looking. Entrance here that just is never used in vanilla. It's a nice maybe opening screenshot. But I thought there was a quest right here. Where is it? Am I just totally blind? Or am I? Oh, there it is. That would be the thing. And I actually don't think there's anything there for us, but it'd be this little pillar. You can, like, literally, I believe, talk to it for quest after you do the last quest in Uldum, I think, if I'm remembering it right. But alas, we have not done that, so we will not do that. There's a mithril deposit over here. Oh, there's a mithril deposit and a Gazradian element. Let's snag this, sure. You only need 5 more Gazradian ornaments. Keep saying elements, ornaments. So once we get this done, we can just turn them into the broken pillar up there. It's our near there is a guy up there, so it'll be an easy quest turn in. We'll get this stuff out of our inventory, including the little headpiece. Yeah, nice and easy. The power source quest is one we will be doing, but I still think I'm going to wait to do that to like the beginning of an episode when I've got a good hour of time. Got another skill up, nice. And so I don't think we'll do that today. We'll probably just go work on pirate quests, which we're not going to finish today because they take forever. But we'll get started on the pirate quests. And I think we're about done in Tenaris. I mean, we're definitely not going to hit 50 here. The question is, where do we want to go next? I want to do these Hinterlands Elite quests at some point. I want to see if I can just get a guildie maybe to help me. Because I tend to play early. I'm a lot of people, and it's hard to find groups. But it'd be nice to find someone to help with this. Because this trinket, for example, is so good. 20 attack power, 1% hit. This necklace is so good. 10 stamina, 9 agility, 6 strength. It's Actually, not that much better than what we have. It's basically just stamina on top of what we have. It's still really good. And then even these gloves are great healing gloves. 22 healing. Awesome. That would definitely go in our healing set. So let's do this. Yeah, like I said last episode, these ogre mounds are a great spot to get the ornaments. There's just tons of them. Like you can see, there's just bunches of them. I don't know what ogres have to do with Gesridian ornaments, but this guy's gonna aggro onto us. I might be able to loot this, probably not. Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna just barely interrupt me. Alright, let's kill this guy as fast as we can, because I don't really feel like messing around with him too much. Interrupt that spellcast. Yeah. Easy. Done. Cool. Got some mage weave, always like that. Alright, so 3 more. 2 more after this. Let's grab this one over here. We're just going to follow along this little path from here and be on our way. Alright, second to last. And then, I don't know, was there a reward for this quest? There's a staff and a chest piece. I don't know what would be better for us. I don't actually know what... Since I don't have... Oh, here we go. Actually, I'll check this in a second. Let's do this. Because I have that heal set, that outfitter add-on, it'll tell me what's my... Like, I can see my heal set, which is this. I'll show you this in a moment. Alright, well, we're done with this quest. Let's go turn it in. Nice and easy. So it's another long run. Thankfully, we have this carrot on a stick we got from that Zul'Farrak we did a while back. But we need to go up here, turn this in, then go to Gadgetzan, turn in the Thistleshrub Valley quest, and then we'll head east. And what we kind of do is take this path sort of diagonal down here. There's an entrance right around here, I think, that takes us into this cove on this side of the coast. And that's where we're going to find a bunch of pirates. And, you know, we're just going to kill a lot of pirates. I wonder if this guy will drop a elemental earth. That'd be wonderful. Seems unlikely. Is he immune to earth? Yeah, that was stupid. I was like, I wonder if I can earth shock him. You cannot earth shock earth elementals. You can frost shock him though. Flame shock him, whatever. I think we can flame shock him. Let's try. Yep. I mean, I figured, but now I know. Well, we got awfully close to that basilisk back there. Elemental earth? No. Junk. That's fine. So, elemental earth right now, it drops from pretty much every earth elemental in the game that's above level 30 or so. And what's funny is that they've become really valuable on this server. I think most servers they have, because elemental earth are... You need one of them to make a greater nature protection potion. And greater nature protection potions are going to be used for providing, you know, protection from nature damage. It absorbs, like, I think 1900 to 3200 nature damage. You need those... You don't need them, but they're really helpful. In Kirash, in the 40-man instance, there's especially 2 fights where I think it's more likely to be used, which is Princess Huhuran. She does a big poison volley that hits a bunch of people like around her with poison. And Viscidus, he's a poison guy that just... I think he just spits poison all over the place, basically, too. And so there's times where popping one of those can be valuable. There's another mithril. Let's grab that. We're getting some nice minerals today. It's nice. Yeah, so people are going to use them because it's basically hitting the entire raid. Another skill up. Sweet. We've gotten 3 skill ups today. That's awesome. That's more than we've gotten in a while, I think. So a lot of people, like, you know, a 40-man raid, everyone's going to get hit by the poison. Pretty much everyone except for the main tank may find value in using those. As the main tank, you're getting focused heals anyway, so it's pointless. It's kind of negligible damage absorption relative to how much melee damage you're going to be taking on Huhuran especially. So you end up having, you know, let's say 35 to 39 people in every raid, maybe popping 1 or 2 of those possibly. And you can see very quickly how, like, if I farm up 80 of them, that will basically go to a single attempt for our entire raid on Huhuran, you know? So they get used very quickly, and so the value has gone up a lot recently. And they were worth, like, maybe a couple months ago, about 3 gold. Now they're worth about 4 gold on my server on Grobulus, on the Horde side. And it seems to just be going up. It's not really going down. And I've got about 100 of them that I've farmed up on my own, just in the bank. I bought some. Then when they would go below a certain point, if I see people list them cheap enough, I'd buy them. But most of those I farmed up. That's the right spot, right? Yeah, it's like right here. I love how they put one of these Gazridian ornaments like right near, or one of the spawns right near the guys, so you can see what they are really easily. Alright, so we're going to turn this in. So the staff, my add-on really stacks these things annoyingly, but the chest piece is, oh yeah, that one we have is way better. The Death Chill armor for healing set. I always hate how this happens, like it stacks them on top of each other really badly. I think it's just because I have two different add-ons here, like I'm trying to use Outfitter and Immersion, which is the one that gives me this nice UI for quests, and it just makes them really hard to read. But if I kind of look through it, we have something that's 15 Spirit, 8 Intellect. So this one's 18 Spirit, 5 Intellect. I think ours is fine. I would give up 3 Spirit for 3 Intellect, I think. But this is worth more, so I'll take it and we'll just vendor it. Alright, Gadgets and Rep increased by 100. And 4,400 experience. And we'll sell the Staff of Lore for, I bet it sells for a gold or so. Okay, we're up to about 200 gold. And I think I sold, what happened to that? I think I sold that dagger, the bind unequipped blue dagger. So I cleaned up my bags between episodes, you may recall. We found, what was it called? Oh man, I'm forgetting the name. Last episode we found that blue dagger. I ended up selling it for about 9 gold. So I need to send 9 gold over for I sold it on bank character and mail this guy 9 gold. There were like 1 or 2 listed on the auction house already that when I went to sell it, and they were listed at about, I think it was like 10 gold. So I just undercut them by about a gold and sold it. Okay. So let's turn in this quest, the Thistle Shrub Valley quest, which is going to Trainwreck. I think his name's supposed to be Trainwreck, right? Like a play on words. His name is Trainwreck. This gnome has been sitting here, I think, since we ran out of gadget sand just now, or 20 minutes ago. It's kind of funny. All right, let's talk to Trainwreck.
Time is money, friend.
All right, complete quest. Scarab Shells and Super Sticky. These are Zul'Farrak and Ungoro quests. So we're not going to grab those. What is this quest? This might also be an Ungoro quest, I think. We could go to Ungoro next. That might be the... Oh, the Scrimshank Redemption. Okay. Junior Surveyor Scrimshank has disappeared. The Gaping Chasm. Alright, I forgot about this quest. There's one of those bots. Oh yeah, we're gonna kill... Oh, it's gonna fly, isn't it? Yep. Bummer. Where is it going? Do bots know how to use Flight Masters? Well, you just healed his pet, I think, or buffed it. It's kind of funny. I mean, it could be a human, right? Like, there's nothing about this behavior that necessarily indicates it's a bot. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's right. Do your little botting thing. Player for cheating. Whoops. I believe this. Oops. Hold on. Let's follow him. I believe this is a bot. Watch its pathing engineers. Okay, well, we're gonna kill this guy now because he's away from the guards, which is all I really cared about. Where's he going though? And why doesn't he have a mount? I mean, I tell you why, he's a bot. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's do one of these. Oh wow, that guy got crushed. Hey, there's his bot buddy over there. You know what? This is so silly. I'm being quite goofy with this kill attempt. I'm not really that worried about it. But look at this guy. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I was hoping to set him up, get him. Man, I want to kill this guy now too. Alright. The adventures of botting in Tenaris that this episode's all about. Let's try something here. Watch this. Let's do a duel. No. Okay. Let's trade. Trade canceled? Let's do a trade. Watch this. I want to try something. Are you sure you want to accept this trade? Alright, well, I'm wasting too much time. Yeah, bots, man. I'm not, I mean, you know, to be fair, nothing here is guaranteed that they're bots. Oh, hey, he's back. I'll take care of that. I was gonna leave, but if he's gonna sit there. He resisted? What the heck? Whoa, we all got stunned? That was an AoE stun. That's 6 stun. Did you see that? It must be like a cone or a 180 arc or frontal cone or just like a AoE around it. That was bizarre. I mean, thing's super dead. I'll take that tag though. What you got? Man, we're gonna get our honor. We're gonna get some rank next week if we keep this up all week. We're killing some things. Alright, let's finish this off. Dead. And he drops nothing. Sad. It would have been fun though. Alright, I'm in combat. Why am I in combat? There we go. Out of combat. Yeah, man. I don't know. The whole thing doesn't make sense to me because, like, if Blizzard hired... I mean, this is the thing. It's going to cost Blizzard money to deal with bots. And I'm sure they do ban... I know they ban bots. Like, I know there's been bots that I've watched that I've seen disappear and never come back. And I have to assume that those are banned. Maybe not. But I assume they were. Oh, I need to get a quest up here. I need to go to Steam Weedleport. I need to grab a quest. But yeah, so I think they do ban bots, but it's just slow. Like, we've seen 3 today, just running around Tenaris. How hard would it be, again, for them to hire? I mean, it's not, again, the difficulty, it's more the cost. Hire a team of 5 GMs and tell them that for the next month their job is to go from server to server as a team and observe people for botting behavior. And to me, if you have the tools for it, what you're doing is you go in, you see that character, like you see that hunter running around. Okay, and you probably look at its log and see what it's been doing, how long its uptime has been, how long it's been playing. You try to message with it. You know, it might take 30 minutes per account you're banning. Cause you don't want to ban live characters, which they have done. I mean, Blizzard has legitimately banned actual people. I've seen it because I personally know people that have been banned and then had a petition, and then they would get it recovered after like 3 or 4 days, usually. And then when that happens, they would get time back on their account for the time lost, like for their subscription. But what's interesting is that they do make those mistakes. But even without that, it's just like you do have to make some due diligence. You can't, like what I just say here, like that's a bot, let's kill it, is one thing, but it's a big difference from that's a bot, let's ban it and all of the progress it's made and suspend its account. Like, you really do have to be careful because that would be really upsetting for a real player that is actually falsely identified as a bot. So I understand that there is some time that would be taken to resolve this, but Screecher Spirits, okay, I know what that is. We're not going to do that. I've already checked these previous, so I just want to make sure.
Interesting.
South Sea Pirate Hats, that's the other quest I needed. And this guy's a fisherman. Does he have anything for us? Might have a recipe. He's the one that sells Nightfin soup recipe, grilled squid. These are some nice recipes. Wow. All these 3 I use a lot. Nightfin soup especially is a really good recipe.
Do I have a deal for you?
Undermine clam chowder. Alright. I'm just trying to see if I want to vendor stuff. Oh, it's like 2.5 gold for that staff. That's nice. We can sell off a few things. I don't actually want to carry Earth Root around. I've got like a couple stacks in the bank, and that's more than I'll ever need anyway. Tender wolf meat, get rid of that. Okay, that's good.
Be good.
A little cleaner on the bags. And then there is one more quest mob over here I'm going to talk to real quick. Our quest NPC, and just make sure that there's nothing we need before we go over here. I don't want to have to come back to this pirate area. I want to just do everything at once if we can.
Well, spit it
That's a Burning Steps quest. We'll grab it for now, but I don't know if I'll end up using it. Alright, so these are the 4 quests we're working on. Stoli Shipment, I think, is in a house there. Yeah, I got this. Okay. So what we need to do is kill all the pirates, because we need to kill 10 of each. Pirates, freebooters, dockworkers, and swashbucklers. Those guys will be dropping pirate hats, which takes a long time to get them all, but we're going to try to get 20 pirate hats along the way. There's also a named mob, Andre Firebeard. He's in the center of that little area. He's easy to find and kill. We'll probably basically clear our way in to kill Firebeard first. Then there's a house to the right of Firebeard. We're going to clear in that direction as far as we can. We're going to clear all the way over there. There's a mithril deposit over there. I will go get to that. So we'll clear to Firebeard, then we'll clear into the house to get Stoli's Shipment. That'll give us some kills on some of these mobs we need anyway. Then, where's my water walking? Then, at that point, we're just going to keep killing these 40 mobs to completion. Whoa, what is this? I don't know what this is. Zalash G. He's one of the only friendly Naga in the game. So I will say, I remember learning once that there are, I think, 2 friendly Naga NPCs in the entire game. One of them is this guy, and one of them I think is someone in Azshara, or related to an Azshara quest, I think. But I don't know what this guy is for. Like, I really have no idea. Zalash G. Zalash G. I have to look that up. I forgot this was here. You wouldn't even really see it from really anywhere here unless you actually go over that spot. Like from here you would not see that little cove. You can kind of tell in the minimap there's a cove now when you look at it, but I didn't think about it. The only reason I'm there is because we got another skill up, by the way, was to get a chance at a skill up. So we're up to 238. We've gotten 4 of 4 skill ups, which is really impressive for being a green node. It's pretty solid. Pretty psyched about that. This is where I fish for oily blackmouth, and I think I've talked about this before. Stone scale eel especially, and the floating wreckages are really good. I will fish those up as soon as I can. A lot of times they have bolts of rune cloth, which to make a bolt of rune cloth you need 5 rune cloth. So sometimes I'll pull out like 2 to 4 bolts of rune cloth. It's like literally the equivalent of fishing up a stack of rune cloth. It's really nice. So those I really recommend if you just want to make some gold and you want to chill time doing it. Get here in the morning early when no one's around. Fish up stone scales, oily blackmouth, and maybe there's also like fire fin snappers can be worth a little bit, but especially the floating wreckages are worth a lot. I don't have any fishing skill in this guy, I think, right? Or like 1. Yeah, 1. Okay. These are fairly low level mobs, which is nice. We can probably... There's a chest over here. Yeah, we'll take that. I want to back these guys up a little bit so we don't pull anything else. This is a good level mob for us to fight with our weapon. Like, look at this. We're just destroying everything out here. I just procced so many lifestealings on this guy. Like, it felt like a lot. Lifesteal, lifesteal, lifesteal. Like, at least 3 of them in a row there. That was nice. I'll take it. Iron deposit. I've kind of been skipping iron, even though it's valuable, just because it doesn't skill me up anymore. And I actually have a lot of iron. Pirate hat. Another pirate hat. That's awesome. I have a lot of iron, like maybe 300 bars in my bank. Some leather. Ooh, blue sapphires are kind of nice. I think they're worth, yeah, that's awesome. Blue sapphires, I was thinking that they're worth like 20 gold. That was a really nice chest. We got a green out of it, and literally, I mean, like, no joke, those sell in the auction house for like 20 gold. That was cool. We're gonna keep kind of clearing our way over here. Lifesteal, lifesteal, amazing. So they hit me for about 50 to 60, so a lifesteal is about half of an attack of damage back to me as life, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, there's another lifesteal. Should be a pretty little chill area. Another pirate hat. I remember the drop rates being bad for those, so I'm not really sure why we've gotten a 3 out of 3 drop rate. Maybe just good luck. You know, yeah. Let's do this. Is that mithril, iron? It's like a little bit lower level, this area, so maybe it's... Okay, we just pulled like 3 mobs. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Okay. Should be fine, but I'm going to need to kill these things kind of quick. And I'm going to use a heal potion here for sure. Let's use a big one. Resist, that's bad. Come on, kill him. Got him? Okay. Let's kill this one next. Let's shrink ray this. I don't know if I'm going to really heal this. They're hitting me a lot. Let's focus this one. Since my totem was going to break the stun anyway. I think we're fine, but let's finish this off. And also this one's been shrunk, so it seems like focusing it doesn't make sense necessarily. Alright. We're good now, we're good. This guy's probably not going to kill us on his own. I didn't mean to pull 3 of those at once, but that's okay, we worked out. The question is, do I want to heal or just want to blast them? Just blast. So I started blasting, right? There's a mithril over there, nice. Got him. Okay, we don't have any beverages left. That's really annoying. I should have bought some when we were in Gadgetan. That was a mistake. We might actually loot some from some of these, possibly. I don't see any yet, but it's possible. Another pirate hat. Okay, so we killed what? I think, yeah, pretty good drop rate on those though. Overall, pretty good drop rate. So this is probably gonna aggro on to me, maybe. Nope. Good. Alright, so the guy we need is right there. Someone's killed him recently. So the other place we need to go is in this building here. This is where the Stoli shipment is at, I think. So let's start pulling these mobs. Alright. I'm going to try to just generate some mana on this fight. Like, I don't really want to use any mana if I can help it. Our agility buff's about to run out, unfortunately, but that's okay. A couple lifesteal procs, always good. I'll probably stop announcing lifesteal procs eventually, but for now they're still novel enough that I enjoy. Perfect. Another pirate hat that I enjoy kind of talking about them. Alright, we're going to pull 2 mobs for this one. That should be fine. Let's burst this first one down. Wind Fury's about to drop, fortunately. Oh, disarmed. That's not good. Swashbuckler's disarmed. That's good to know. Not good for me. Okay, dead. Moonberry juice. Wonderful. We'll be drinking that immediately. My unarmed skill is now at 118. This is gonna suck. I do not appreciate being disarmed. That's like all my DPS is reliant on punching things in the face with my mace. So without that, I'm a nobody. Okay. Volatile rum, those are nice. Alright, let's drink. Let's eat and drink. So volatile rum is used to make goblin rocket fuel, I think it's called, which is what I was mentioning earlier we'll need for that mechanical dragonling that I want to make for engineering. But these things, there's nowhere you can buy them in the game except for a mob in Dire Maul, and it's kind of a complicated process to be able to purchase things from him. You have to do a tribute run, essentially. I think this is the right room for... I think this is the right building for what I need. It looks vaguely correct. So you can't really buy them easily, so the only thing you do is really farm them or fish them up. And these guys will drop them. So they're nice mobs to farm up. I've got a little collection of volatile rum I'm saving. Because I plan to use the goblin rocket fuel to make something called Dirge's Kickin' Chops. It's a really nice food. Oh my gosh. How many mobs did I just pull? 3. Let's do... Stonefall Totem. Okay, I've got a strategy here. Which mainly involves me getting out of here. They don't stun, which is nice. They daze, of course, but they don't stun, which is nice. Okay. I didn't realize I was going to pull those other mobs with them. That's a little annoying, but it's okay. So the good news is I killed one of them, which is like my strategy. As soon as I realized I pulled 3 mobs, like, alright, I'm going to kill one of these right now, and then I'm going to run away. See what he drops. Another pirate hat. Perfect. We need more of those anyway. And is Battle Chicken back up? Yeah, Battle Chicken's back. Let us use a bandage. Okay, so I don't know if I need Battle Chicken for this. I don't think need is the right word, but I'm going to wait the 14 seconds for him to be fully refreshed, then we're going to Battle Chicken this thing. We're almost done, so I think we're not going to finish these quests today, but I'm hoping to get Stoli's shipment done today upstairs, and then we have to keep fighting our way through this building. And then, after that, let's see. Oh. Don't die, Battle Chicken. Alright. I wanted to pull him off, so I didn't want to lose Battle Chicken in this. He had Enrage, which is wonderful. That's how you get the DPS from Battle Chicken. You get an Enrage going, and he just starts blowing things up, you know. Another Disarm. But this is much easier if I have Battle Chicken. Wow. Seriously, look at that DPS. 66 damage a second, basically, is what it looks like he's doing. What a hero. Another Mace skill up, which is wonderful. Pirate Hat. Okay. Pirate Hat. Sweet. I'll take all of those Pirate Hats. Are there more mobs up here? No, that was it. Okay. Stoli's shipment. Well, stolen cargo is what this actually is. But essentially, this is Stoli's shipment. Got it. Glad I have a good memory for some of these things. I get a lot of stuff I forget, but some of these things I've got down pretty well. I wish Battle Chicken would follow us. It's one unfortunate thing that he doesn't path with us, so, you know, if we don't use him in that location, then we lose him, essentially. There's Andre Firebeard. Alright. So, actually, yeah, so let's clear a little bit here. We're going to clear this guy and then this mob, and then we'll pull Andre back. Oh, this guy's a shooter. Freebooter the shooter. Okay. I think I knew that, but I forgot. So we've killed 6 swashbucklers, 4 pirates, 3 freebooters. The dock workers are on the dock, unsurprisingly. So we have to clear over that way after this, which is what I'm going to do after we get Andre. So I think I can pull him solo. I don't think he pulls with anything else. My only goal here is to pull him and kill and just nuke him. Like, just blow him up. Like, even if we pull these mobs. Oh, there's some dock workers right there. I'm just going to run away as far as I can. And I'm going to Stoneclaw, and I'm going to try to burn down this guy. Alright, almost got him. Come on, kill him. Let's just run, we don't need to loot him. Oh, I didn't mean to attack that guy. That's bad. I try not to generate more threat. Stamina reduced by 9. That's it. That's dumb. Why'd you do that? We're gonna aggro this guy for sure. Yeah. Oh, let's just kill this guy. We only got one mob here. That's fine. We leashed the other one, so it's not a big deal. We got heal potions and all that good stuff if needed. And we need pirates anyway. My attack speed is so slow. 2.3. Feels slow. We haven't gotten a flurry proc yet on this fight, which is what I'm really missing, I think. Frost Shock. Now he's fleeing. Perfect. So... Oh no, don't kill me, please. Let me loot Andre first. Like, if I die, it's one thing, but I want to at least get my quest mob. Alright, got him. Perfect. We're out of beverages still, right? Yeah, okay, let's just bandage. So now we've done the 2, like, kind of individual quests, like where you just kill Firebeard to get Stoli's shipment. We just need to kill a bunch of these guys now to get the pirate hats. And we need dock workers in general. I'm actually not going to go back over there for those dock workers because they're all stacked together. I don't want to deal with that. What I kind of want now is to grab this mithril back here, just because it's conveniently located. I think it's... Did that guy just loot that mithril? Is that what that warlock did? Oh no, it wasn't like it disappeared off my map for a bit, and I was sort of surprised. Some fire bloom back there, those are nice. Fire blooms are supposed to be useful, I think, for AQ, for Anchor Rush. I don't know why people keep saying they're stocking up on fire bloom. I'm apparently missing something. Maybe it's just because of the Anchor Rush war effort turn-in. I don't actually know. I've got a little bit, but I'm not really hoarding them by any means. So let's go. I can't believe I got that blue sapphire. That's awesome. It's like another 20 gold for this guy. I'll probably bank it because I tend to save stuff, but on the other hand, I kind of like letting this guy be his own character and not just hoard everything in my bank. So I may just sell it. I may just sell it on bank character for the ease of sale and then send the gold back to this guy. Alright, swashbuckler. I think dock workers, yeah, they are. Okay. Let's kill this guy. He's kind of awkwardly in our way. There's a dented footlocker. If you're a rogue, you can get some skill ups over here. It's in one of the skill up spots in the world. This is probably level like, I think 200 skill-ish. Upper 100s, lower 200s probably. I don't want this guy to flee into anything. Alright, time to start killing dock workers. One by one. We're just going to go up here, clear them all, come back down, clear whatever. There's a bunch up here, a bunch down here. They're kind of tightly packed, so it's a little bit scary. I don't want to aggro 4 at once, but we can take on 2 or even 3 with a heal potion easily, I would say. I think they flee also. They also do the head crack thing. Yeah. Oh, that's how I guess, yeah, that makes sense. The guys we were running from earlier are the same ones. Okay. Some aged cheddar. Let's go ahead and eat. Get some health without using a bandage, without using mana. And you know, while we're eating, I need to thank my Patreon supporters, especially Adam H, Luke D, and Chris S. I'm still learning Adam H's name, so getting that H down specifically. But Adam H, Luke D, and Chris S. So thank you guys. And thank you to all my Patreon supporters, even those that aren't at that upper tier. I appreciate everyone, so thank you guys. Yeah, so we're going to stop here in a few minutes. Oh, Pirate's Footlocker. What's in this? Ooh, Hoop Earring, Silver. Oh, yeah. The Map Fragment quest. I forgot about this. If you get the upper, middle, and lower, you can start a quest with it. It's kind of cool. Did we aggro that? Oh, good. I'm going to shrink ray this guy. Nice. We've had good shrink rays today. I think every one of them's worked for shrinking and not making us small. I mean, instead of dropping our attack power, they've all been solid. Alright. Dead. Oh, this guy's doing some AoE stuff over there. Look at that. Let's go up here. Let's move upstairs. I think we can pull some of these safely one by one. For example, this guy. Yeah, I like lifesteal. I think it's worked out well for me. I don't know if it's the optimal choice, but it's been a lot of fun. I like getting some easy heals and a little bit of bonus damage. You know, I think Fiery is a bit more damage overall, but I'm not going to complain. Kregg Keelhaul. Look at that, folks. We got ourselves a rare spawn. Alright, how am I going to do this? I'm going to pull him, I guess, like this. See if he pulls anyone with him. Nope, nice and solo, just the way I like it. Kregg Keelhaul. I bet he dropped some cool stuff. I hope. You think a goblin sitting up here would drop something awesome, and I would love to see that. But I'm not optimistic about that. Let's get a screenshot of that. What do we get? Oh, we got a hat, I'll take that. And that's just a random world drop. Those are boring. I mean, a lot of rare spawns just drop that kind of stuff, like just drop a guaranteed green. Which is fine, but I find it not as exciting. The pathing's weird up here. But, you know, like, it's cool if they have, like, unique items. I got something called a pacifier from a mob in Alterac the other day on my druid, which was really cool. What is this pathing? What the heck was that? And a resist, of course. He's going to definitely aggro some mobs down here. Maybe not. Nova World buffs is out of date. We're at 12 of 20 on our hats. It's great. You know, I think I'll clear this upper deck, and then we'll call it a day here. Probably. We need 5 more. Maybe I'll just finish the dock workers. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but probably going to call it pretty soon. And I don't really want to have to come back up to this spot if I can help it, so maybe finishing dock workers would be nice. Killing these, there's like 2 or 3 up here, and then kill 2 downstairs, and we'll be done. Stop that guy from running. Let's bandage while my totem gets punched in the face in a moment here. Sad. Rip totem. Oh, I dodged him. That was nice. He, like, I was bandaging and he swung at me and missed. Or I dodged, I guess. I don't know exactly what it was. But I was able to keep bandaging through that, thankfully, which is nice. Oh, yeah. That was a nice stretch. I'm, starting to get back into my work routine. We're working like 6 hours a day right now. It's like, you know, we're kind of going back from the pandemic and all that. But, let's see. Bring this guy back here. Let Totem get a few hits on him, maybe. So we're working like 6 hours a day kind of split. I actually need to get going for work soon now that I look at the time. But, so there's like a morning shift and an evening shift. Oh, another volatile rum. Don't drink these or get them. They're worth way more than... Like, there's better, cheaper alcohol you can buy. You should absolutely just use these on the auction house. If you're not going to use them for anything else, don't drink them. They're worth way too much. At least on Crobulus, they are. Let's pull this guy back. Yeah, so I'm starting to get back into a routine where I'm going to bed like 9 to 10 o'clock at night. I was kind of sleeping... My wife and I were staying up late when we were both working from home because there's no commute, you know? So, like, we could sleep in a bit and still get the same amount of work done. So it seemed like we were just staying up later. We'd stay up till like 11 or midnight, even like 1 some nights if we were doing stuff we were really enjoying. But we've gotten out of that habit now in the last like week and go to bed about 9, maybe 10 at the latest, which is, I know it's super early for most people, but it's what we've always done for a long time. And so the plan is, now that I'm getting back in that routine, I'm also able to record videos better because I find myself getting up. What? No. What is this doing attacking that mob? I was going to say, this is about to pull like everything, isn't it? I don't want that at all. I'm going to move my totem. Okay, I'm out of combat now. Alright, so we're done with the dock workers. I'm just going to log out. Just kind of, like, I don't know, over here somewhere. Just a little bit off to the side. Our bags aren't full, so we're fine. But yeah, let's just call it a day here. We did a couple quests. We got 2 more done that we'll turn in. We should be able to finish these next quests pretty quickly next episode. We've got to kill about 14 more mobs and get 7 more hats. It's a pretty reasonable thing to achieve together. I don't think we'll be farming for hats for too long. And then we'll turn all these in. And then I think that this will be a good start to do the do that power battery quest that I keep talking about. I think next episode we can do that pretty reliably. We might even have time for the Scrimshank Redemption, which is just about the last quest in Teneris. After that, maybe on Goro, I don't know yet, but we'll figure something out. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.